Good afternoon, Pokésports. On to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a MILOTIC team. Now, this team is very similar to the team that we ran in the IC, except in place of Thundurus, we have an Alecki. In place of Blastoise, we have a MILOTIC. And in place of Incineroar, we kind of like, you know, a Trick Room option if we want to go that route. So this team is actually by SobbleHype. It looks like they got third place in the international challenge. I'm not entirely sure because it's in Japanese. But I see a 3 and I see an INC, so I can only assume. Anyway, I'm excited to use this team because I've been practicing this archetype for a very long time now. I feel like I'm very comfortable with it, and I feel like MILOTIC is in a pretty decent spot, right? It's definitely not an awful Pokemon. You could definitely make it work in certain situations, and I think in a meta where double Intimidate is actually very common. Like, I mean, just for example, look at the team I have right next to them. It has a Landorus and an Incin on it. So, you know, double Intimidate's common. MILOTIC loves Intimidates, and on top of that, you know, Alecki dropping speed is common. You have what is it, Scary Face on every Pokemon in the metagame. So, you know, MILOTIC has a place here, and I think I hope that we are able to showcase it today. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, excited to see MILOTIC here on the channel today, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And let's get on to today's battles. Well, doesn't this team look very familiar? It's the team that we literally spent 45 games with in the international challenge. It's not our exact team because I'm pretty sure I had a female Blastoise, but still, it's the same 6 Pokemon, so I can only assume what it does. The good news is I know that team very well, and I know that team really, really hates Dynamax Alecki. So I might go ahead and lead with it for obvious reasons. I might even like go really hard into the Blastoise matchup and definitely bring my Rillaboom here. But I definitely want MILOTIC as well. I just don't know what MILOTIC can really do in this specific situation. It just does very well into Incin, maybe not so much as a lead. So I think I'm going to settle for a very hard, very like aggressive lead here. And that's going to be Alecki and Calyrex-Shadow. Now, do I bring the Zacian here into this matchup? I'm not entirely sold on it. I think I'd much rather bring a Rilla and a Milo in the back. Milo because it's the Pokemon we're trying to showcase today, and I don't want to get spammed by this Incineroar. So it's always nice to have. And I feel like for them, Incineroar is a pretty safe bring for them too, just to get, you know, fake out priority, etc. We'll see how this turn plays out. It's definitely feeling like it's going to be a Dynamax Regieleki game. Like, I'm definitely getting that vibe. And this is actually an interesting Regieleki because it can go physical or special. Okay, they led with the Incineroar. This would have been a great lead to have a MILOTIC, so that is, I guess, our bad. But it's very interesting to see that that's what they decided to do here. I do have a Calyrex. I think I should honestly swap into MILOTIC here. I mean, I could go for an Airstream boost, but I just don't think I need it. Honestly, I might not even need to Dynamax here. Like, do I even need to do that? I guess, maybe. I think it is the better option. Just a nice Dynamax Lightning into Turtok. The good news is, if that's a similar team to mine, that I know for a fact that they don't really have the best switch into Max Lightning. Pretty much no one wants to take it on that team except for Rillaboom. And if they didn't bring Rillaboom, then that's just a rough time. Regardless, we're not going to use the Dynamax MILOTIC today, even though I do hope that we get to use it sometime today. Because it's actually interesting. We have Max Whirlwind, Max Quake, Max Hailstorm, and Max Geyser. So we have, you know, our stab move followed by 2 coverage moves, which both raise our stats and lower their stats, so that's always good. But regardless, we got Alecki here. Alecki, let's see how much damage you can do. They are still going to stick here in Dynamax Blastoise. Now, most Blastoises go Wakan Berry. I'm aware of that. But we got to break it eventually, right? We got to break it eventually. Whether it's now, whether it's later, it's got to be done. Now, let's see what the Incin's going to do. Well, let's see what I'm going to do first. There's the Wakan Berry. Gonna eat that up real quick. Oh, that's still so much damage. Wow. That's Life Orb for you, huh? See what they decide to do. Probably just a cannonade if I had to guess. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's a cannonade onto the Alecki spot. We still got one good hit in here, so I'm not too salty about that. Let's see, they went for the throw chop on my Calyrex. That's fine. Or my Calyrex spot, rather. So I think in this specific turn, we double in their walking berry, so I'm just expecting them to protect with Turtok. So I think I want to double into Fuegro, which should theoretically be safe. I'm not solely convinced that... Oh, no protect. Okay. Interesting decision on their part. I mean, hey, we knocked out Ensign. Oh, because of a crit. I'll take that. That's their Ensign gone. I mean, granted, now my Milotic serves very little purpose. But, oh well. We'll try anyway. We get a burn with the Scald. I will take that, followed by another cannonade. I'm assuming this cannonade is also just into my Lucky. I mean, fine, right? I mean, the thing is, the next turn I'm going to come in here. They're not raising stats at any point. The next turn I'm going to come in here, I'm going to bring in my Calyrex-Shadow and click one move. Or I can even bring Rilla, right? Rilla's the bigger threat. They didn't click Protect last turn, and Rilla gives me some fake out priority here. Corone Spa. There's their Calyrex. Okay. Well, I can't fake that out. That's for sure. But I can break a potential Sash. At the same time, though, I do feel like I need to deal with this Blastoise sooner rather than later. So I'm still going to glide into Blastoise. I think I'm going to Scald into Corone Spa, into the Calyrex-Shadow. The reason for that is I need a break. Oh, okay. I was going to say I need to break a Sash, but I guess they kind of expected me to do that. So this is just a free turn for us. Later, Turtok. Okay. Turtok. It's where all the kids spend their time nowadays. Their final Pokemon has to be Zacian, right? It's almost always Zacian. It's kind of the way this world works. We're getting some health back here too, and we're Soul Vested. Oh, and I realize ironically losing health. Hey, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I really just want to break Sash here, and I might actually double into this Calyrex-Shadow spot. Because in the back, I have my own Calyrex-Shadow, which can outspeed their Zacian. So I'm not super duper concerned if I get the hit off on the Zacian now or later, as long as it happens eventually. All right, so now we'll go for the Grassy. They already used their Dynamax, so I don't have to worry about that. Scald's my highest damage output, so let's just go for it. Big damage on Grassy Glide. If I can get this Scald off, I know I definitely knock out. See how much damage this is going to do? Not as much as I anticipated. I'll be honest. Now the Behemoth Blade is going to be probably into the Rilla. Yeah, okay. Into Rilla it goes. This is big. This is good news because now I get my Scald off on the Corone Spa. And I have, you know, I have more cards in my hand. Nice. I was almost worried that I was going down a little slow. So now I get two essential free hits here because I have a Calyrex-Shadow with a Sash. So as long as Calyrex-Shadow knows how to outspeed, we should be pretty darn good. If I really wanted to try to overkill here, I could have, yeah, I could Will-O-Wisp, but that just seems kind of unnecessary, I feel. Or also, if I'm going too fast, excuse me, I'm caffeinated right now. Regardless, Astral Barrage and Scald. And that'll be all she wrote. Hey, Milotic didn't do something special, but it also didn't do bad. So I'm kind of cool with that so far. I'm kind of pretty okay with this performance. I hope that later we get to Dynamax it and take advantage of it. But, you know, I'm playing against my own team, my own IC team. After 45 games, I know what it's weak to. We got a Dynamax that Alecki. So that's the only reason why we just went ahead and Dynamax Alecki this game. It just made too much sense. But regardless, Milotic's gonna get the game-winning KO onto Zacian. So that's just justice right there. Oh, Zamazenta Blastoise team. What's it? Guys, stop copying me. Everyone's running Blastoise nowadays. Jeez. You guys are all hung up on Charizard with your Rinya Sons. Meanwhile, I start to use Blastoise. Everyone has a Blastoise. I'm just kidding, by the way. They're running double restricted with the Adamant Nature Groudon. Interesting. No Intimidators on their side of the field, so this does feel like another meh game for MILOTIC, unfortunately. But no Intimidators also means I just can bring this dog and not be afraid, which is pretty nice. I could also try to set Trick Room and have that go that way, but I think I'd rather just get fast. So let's just do a Lucky and dog. Bring Calyrex, because Calyrex is Calyrex. And do we Rill in the back, or do we Milo in the back? Rilla wouldn't really help us with anything except Blastoise. Milo wouldn't help us with anything except... probably nothing. But you know what? MILOTIC's in the thumbnail, so... so we're bringing MILOTIC. Rilla would probably be better here, because another thing that I thought of is that, hey, maybe Rilla can change the terrain, which could be kind of a big deal, Kevin. But hey, I would feel so guilty if in 66% of the battles that I have, I bring the thumbnail Pokemon. I need a whole 100%, maybe. I'll try. We'll see how this last one goes. They go Thunderous, so this made a lot of sense not to bring it, right? This was a part of the match where we're like, okay, we're not gonna bring MILOTIC here, so cool. Now, I'm imagining like a coaching thing, but I think I'm also not caring because I'm pretty sure a Behemoth Blade into Thundy plus a Dynamax Max Lightning into Thundies should be enough to knock it out, right? Especially Life Orb boosted, Transistor boosted. Yeah, I think that's enough to knock out. Because Behemoth Blade will take a Thundy down to like around 40-ish%. And looking at, you know, Max Lightning, I think Max Lightning can do the rest. And Thunderous is a big Spookmon for me. Keep in mind, they do have the option of switching in the Groudon. I understand that. But ain't no way Groudon wants to take a +1 Behemoth Blade, so good luck. Right? I mean, Groudon will take pretty much almost its whole health bar to that Behemoth Blade. Okay, looks like no one's switching. We are Dynamaxing first, because... you know, Lucky's the fastest Pokemon in the game. Lucky's pretty quick, huh? This isn't max speed of Lucky, by the way. It actually does have a lot of defense added onto it. So if we're ever up against, you know, a Lucky via Lucky, we could be in a little bit of danger to, like, you know, trying to match the max airstreams. They are going to Dynamax the Thundy, though. Okay. I really want to see how this turn plays out, because I'm pretty sure I can knock this out. Both Zacian and Alecki outspeed Zamazenta as well, so that's some more good news. Here's the Max Lightning. Definitely not Assault Vested. Yep, taking it right down to about 40%. So a Behemoth Blade should easily be able to do the rest. I'm also not max speed Zacian, by the way, so that's why I really hope I outspeed here. Okay, good. Good. At the very least, I do outspeed Thunderous. Awesome. Yeah, we're only 196 speed, which isn't, like, far away from max. It's still pretty close, but dang. We took out their Dynamax on turn 1. Man, maybe this is what my team needs. My team just needs a Alecki. This has unironically become the Alecki video, followed by the Behemoth Bash. So they could have either been expecting me to Dynamax or they're going into my Zacian. Well, they did go into a Alecki. This actually will hurt a little bit. Yeah, wow. Okay. Hey, that hurt. Half my health on a resisted hit is a lot of damage. Into the Venu we go. Interesting. I think we have to Behemoth that side. An Airstream. The Venu. The reason why, I mean, I'm not worried about Sleep Powders is because the electric terrain is up. I don't plan on getting rid of that. I Behemoth Bladed that side because the Groudon switch is so obvious. Bada bing, here it is. It's a Dawn. Cool. Now the Venusaur is probably going to go for insert fast move here, but it can't sleep me. Weather Ball. I do take it though because of my investment. Oh my goodness. My 12 HP investment helped me live that, I swear. All right, Venusaur tried. If Venusaur had Earth Power, that might have actually done me in, but hey, Lucky's not quitting. And here's a Behemoth Blade now. Oh, yikes. This is not... This almost feels dirty. This lead seems like too strong. Oh, that's a... Oh, but hold on. That's defensive Groudon. Oh, it's a citrus set. That's why. Okay. So it is actually a defensive Groudon. Probably is going to try to go for... I mean, I think I can just do Sacred Sword. Oh, no. Actually, no. I will Behemoth again. Because Behemoth will actually knock out, I think. I'm not so confident about a Sacred Sword. Let's just max Airstream again. I think after one Airstream, we should be able to outspeed the... Okay. Yikes, man. What the heck? I mean, that was a short one. We'll add another battle to this episode. That was just so commanding, though. Wow. Dialga Ogre with a very, very defensive team. They only have 2 damage dealers on that team. Holy. Okay, so the challenge here is going to be how do we break through Ogre and how do we break through Dialga? Because the rest of the team is just super straightforward. I mean, I could lead with super hyper offense. And honestly, like, Regieleki has not let me down today, so... But I think, honestly, MILOTIC is a pretty decent lead for us, especially if they lead Dialga. MILOTIC is kind of that weird in-between speed tier, where I think we can make some magic happen, right? So let's do this. I'm going to go Calyrex-Shadow, and the only reason is if they lead Shadow Tag, I still have the option of switching into something, which I wanna keep. I have to bring Rilla, and I think I'm going to bring Zacian in the back. Zacian has Sacred Sword, which can help deal with the Dialga that sets up 7,000 Steel Spikes. And I think that's pretty much it. I could have also probably led Zacian. They have no Intimidate on that team, and Zacian would be a pretty decent lead for us if we just went like Zacian and Calyrex. It also takes care of the Grimmsnarl matchup real quick. Now I'm kind of regretting my lead. I feel like Zacian would have been a lot better. But hey, I don't think MILOTIC's a bad lead. I think this is still fine. I think it gives us a good, decent Dynamax target, which we haven't been able to do today. I want to Dynamax MILOTIC at least once in today's video. I mean, it's Assault Vest with Mud Shot. You're telling me that's not a Dynamax? Let's see. Indeedee comes in with the Ogre. Now, MILOTIC does not mind Ogre at all. So that's pretty nice. Issue is, like, if I can't get rid of this Indeedee, we might be in trouble. I could bring in a Rilla. The problem is Rilla's gonna have to sit here and take a Water Spout, which I'm not even too confident about. I don't think Rilla can do that, you know, every day of the week. Okay, regardless, I'm gonna sit here and start clicking some Max Quakes on that side of the field. I think we Astral Barrage. Just try to chip damage on Ogre. I know I can, you know, swap into the Rilla, but, you know, taking a Water Spout this early is never fun. If I can get some chip damage on this Ogre, then at least I'm helping with the Water Spout damage, right? The fact that we're Dynamaxing first means that they're probably not, which is also very good news for us. I mean, it could be good news, could be bad news. My plan here is to get as much special defense as I can in 3 turns. There's Scarf to Water Spout. I mean, I guess I could have predicted that considering their lead was that lead. But here's the thing about Scarf to Water Spout, is that now that I've lowered your health, it's a lot less effective. It's essentially a dead Mon, right? Maybe not even at that health. That did absolutely no damage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was expecting a little bit more than that, not gonna lie. Followed by Shadow Ball. Okay, so I guess I get the somewhat free swap into Rilla. I mean, that's still a very unfortunate turn for us. I could go Zacian, but I'd rather scare out their Ogre. And get rid of their terrain. Now, they have 2 options here for Ogre. Either they sack it off to the Rilla, or they click Follow Me. I think they're just going to click Follow Me, though. Regardless, I'm going to aim for the Ogre. Actually, I could just fake out Ogre. I think faking out Ogre makes the most amount of sense. Because that way I make their follow me useless. And I get some more chip damage to weaken the Ogre. Yeah, okay, so I just made their turn useless, which is a lot better for me. Nice. All right, and we get a free +2 on our Rilla. So what they're telling me is they're pretty much accepting that both their Pokemon are going to go down within the next couple of turns. This does bring me back to my main issue, and that issue is I Dynamaxed and they didn't. And they have a lot more pressure than I do at the current moment. I'm going to keep trying to double into this Ogre. We'll see if they let me. I highly doubt, but we'll see. Regardless, and Indeedee should be going down this turn. If they follow me, Indeedee goes down. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure Indeedee won't appreciate a Grassy Glide Miracle Seed boosted in grassy terrain, followed by another Max Quake into that spot. Yeah. Here's the Water Spout, but honestly, Water Spout is negligible at best. I can honestly keep this Ogre on the field right now. And this is why Scarfed is bad. Right? This is why I try not to ever run it. Because the option of not changing moves really hurts a Pokemon that requires HP in order to do damage. If I can magically get rid of their Sidemon here without their Ogre being able to swap, I get such an advantage by just having a negligible Pokemon on the field. But I'm pretty sure that Ogre is going to swap now because there's nothing to protect it anymore. Especially now that our Dynamax is up, we have 3 special defense boosts. What is their team? I don't remember everything. Grimmy, okay. Late game Grim is definitely interesting. I unironically wanted to go for actually I could double into whatever that spot is. Hold on, do they have a Zacian? They have a Dialga. Okay, their last is Dialga. I'm going for a high horsepower on that spot. Let's make a play today, folks. That definitely has to swap. Did they forget? They forgot. Thanks for the competitive boost, I guess. I did predict that spot to swap, so I'm very curious why... Unless they're just calling my bluff here. I don't know, man. But anyway, here's a +2 Scald. Thanks. Unfortunately, I didn't have to... Oh, now double unfortunately. I really didn't have to go for the high horsepower here, but... Oh, well, I did it anyway. I was just expecting a Dialga switch. Okay, well, their Ogre's gone. Whether they liked it or not. If they have a Dialga here, they're going to have to Fake Tears me again. It is actually very scary that they do have Fake Tears. It makes this Grimmsnarl a lot bigger threat than we previously thought. I think I'm going to throw everything I have into it. Now, their Dialga has a Dynamax option here. But I just got to make sure that they don't Fake Tears my Zacian, because then I'll really be screwed. Let's also cross our fingers that this Dialga is not, like, Life Orbed, even though it definitely can be if the Scarf is on the Ogre, and the Ogre isn't Life Orbed. But hey, it could also be AV. Could also be Safety Goggles. Could be Adamant Orb. I would prefer Adamant Orb. Okay, well, good news is I'll be able to get the Grassy Glide off before they Max Whirlwind me. Very great damage, wow. Here's the Fake Tears now. Probably into my Milotic again. Now making me +4, by the way. But -1 special defense. Which means I'm probably not taking this Whirlwind. Assault Vest, baby! Oh my goodness. +6 Milotic, baby. Wow, if I went for the Mud Shot there, that would have been like extra clutch. Unfortunately, they are Life Orb, by the way. That is a little concerning. Regardless, we got rid of the Grimmy. Milotic's gonna crit them at +6. Then, like, is that not insult to injury or what? That is hilarious. Okay, Rain's gonna stop. They're gonna get some health back after losing some life orb. Unfortunately, they are life orb, so our wish will not come true of them not being life orb. And they're down to their last, and we got 3. So I think now's a pretty good time. I just want to look at my stats before I go down. Yeah, +6 Milotic. Okay. A double ground move here. They're life orb, so we have nothing to lose. They just Steel Spike. Okay. Into my Milotic. That's fine. They're Steel Spiking to raise their defense. I get it. But we have the move that ignores the defense. So I think we'll be pretty good on that in that regard. See some high horsepower. Great damage. Just chipping away. We're pretty much just making it so that our Zacian can come in and finish the game. We probably have to go in and protect with the Zacian right away. They could make that read, and if they do, they do. But I think it just makes a lot more sense. The issue is if they Wyrmwind here, that could be a kind of a problem. Hold on, I feel like they would want to Wyrmwind, but that's also throwing if I get it wrong. So I think I'm just gonna protect and horsepower. I could double protect, but I think they're just going all in on the Zacian here. Please don't Wyrmwind. Please don't Wyrmwind. Dang it. I could have made that read. Oh well. That's not going to knock us out, though. It is going to lower the health on my Zacian, which is unfortunate. Not health, attack. But I'm fairly confident Earth Power won't knock me out. And at least they can't do that again. Now, with us being -2 on Rilla and them being +1 defense, the Rilla is essentially useless. Which is why I really didn't think they were going to hit the Rilla there. But hey, it is what it is. Let's just go for the Sacred Sword and hope for the best. This ignores defenses. It's still neutral. That's still a lot of damage. Now they go for the Earth Power into the Zacian spot. Does not knock me out, and that'll be GG. Nice. Okay. 3 wins, and I promised you guys an extra battle. So, hey, let's go ahead and get this extra battle in. I see a Blacephalon, and where I see a Blacephalon, I get nervous. Now it's definitely looking like it's the Blacephalon Mind Blow plus speed thing that's happening there. And if it's Scarf Blacephalon, I unfortunately can't do much about it with Calyrex. So that's just gonna be the situation of things. Another game where there's no Intimidator, so Milotic, I'm sorry. I'll bring you anyway, but I technically wouldn't have done so. I'm gonna actually lead with that. It's not actually a bad lead. And the reason why is because if they do lead with this Colossal Blacephalon nonsense, Milotic's like the perfect Pokemon against it, right? I'm definitely gonna want Naleki. I might as well lead with it though. Get some Electro Webs off. And I think in the back, I'm just gonna go kind of with the Calyrex Hyper Offense and then bring in the Rilla as like the last mon here. Rilla does good into their Ogre, has a Fake Out Pressure, priority if they end up being +6 at most at you know, any point of the game. Now, I definitely think my opponent is going to try to go for the +6 thing, right? They're going to try to go Blacephalon, because, like, why else would you have Blacephalon on the ladder if you're not going to bring it to a battle, right? Shocker. Shocker, shocker. Well, I mean, this is fine, though. This is fine for a couple of reasons. I think biggest reason is I can get a Geyser off on that Colossal now, so... That's fine. I could either bounce or protect too to, you know, keep myself safe while this tragedy happens. Bounce would be a play. Because, like, there's no way I'm outspeeding or lowering their speed is going to make any difference. I guess I could swap. No, I can't swap. I guess protect is also a play. It's protect or Electro Web. Or bounce. I'm clicking bounce. I think that we might be able to outspeed, and if we do outspeed, we'll avoid a max Volcalith, which would just negate the whole first turn for my opponent. It might not work, but I think it's funny, so we're gonna do it. But if they are Scarfed Blacephalon, we could be in danger. I guess we'll find out here. They are Scarfed Blacephalon. Well, at least we know that. But they didn't Dynamax Rock. So Rock's gonna die. Right? Oh no, they're Power Meteor Beam. Are they though? No, they're weakness. No, they are Power Meteor Beam. Oh, that's a way so that because your weakness policy won't get procced that way. Oh. Well, that's still not any damage, so goodbye. Okay. Well, goodbye, Colossal. That's one down. So MILOTIC took something with it. Unfortunately, we lost the Aleki because I wanted to meme. I mean, I guess I could have just used my brain. Of course, they're going to be Scarfed Mind Blow. Okay, I could go and, you know, Astral Barrage. And since they're forced to... actually, no. Rilla's better. I have Protect on Rilla anyway, right? If I'm going to go into something with Protect, I might as well go into Rilla. Because then it threatens the Ogre if that's what they have in the back. In comes Zacian, actually. I can Geyser Zacian. Here's the thing. They're gonna Mind Blow and Protect Zacian. Because they don't have another choice. So since that's the case, I'm going to... I guess I can't Wormwind. I guess I'll Quake the Zacian just to get some special defense on my Mons and then Protect. Just take a hard Protect here. I love Protect Rilla, man. I feel like Protect is that thing that Rilla really does need sometimes. Okay, so there's the Protect onto the Zacian. They had no other play here. Because they're Scarfed onto Mind Blow. They probably don't want to swap. They probably just want to get a straight sack there. So this is the easiest play. But now we're in the rain. They're going to KO themselves. That's a pretty decent situation. They could have EV'd themselves to do 3 Mind Blows, but I guess they didn't want to do that. There's a way to EV yourself to do that. So that you can actually Mind Blow at 1 HP. But whatever. We get some special defense on our Mons, which is always nice. If they go Ogre, they're probably going to Protect with their turn 1, unless it can't be Scarfed, so it could have Protect. We have to be able to predict that. I mean, I guess I still have nothing to lose by just going for it anyway, right? I mean, they could Dynamax their Ogre, which would be kind of bad news. I think I definitely have to go for a Geyser into that Zacian spot. Do I double the Zacian spot? I think I can. I think I will. I think Ogre has to Protect or Max and run. But if it maxes, we could be in kind of some deep doo-doo. I'm also wondering if I should have Quaked here just to get some more special defense against this Ogre later on. I think clearly they're trying to make a hard decision here too. Hopefully they don't make the right one after thinking so hard. Ogre Protect. Okay, good. That's all I needed to see. Fine. Ogre's gonna sit here and Protect. We're prepared for it. They didn't Dynamax though. Now this is definitely gonna be a Behemoth Blade into my Rilla because I protected last turn. They have no reason not to do this. It will not knock me out. I do live at 7 HP, so their Ogre's gonna need a double Protect here. Followed by the right read with MILOTIC. Oh, MILOTIC. MILOTIC is earning the thumbnail. It's like, how dare you not Dynamax me the first 2 games? How dare you? And here we are now. MILOTIC one-shotting his Zacian pretty much with a critical hit. That Ogre has to Dynamax here. There's no other way. So they still have not yet Dynamaxed. And you know, Ogre's staring at a Rillaboom. Wow, the Rillaboom living at 1 HP is such a big deal. Let's just go for Dragon Pulse because I think it's funny. Followed by the Grassy Glide into the Ogre. There's not much Ogre can do here. Gonna stick around and play though. That's respect. Because hear me out, my Grassy Glide isn't gonna knock out a Dynamaxed Ogre, but it will definitely do a lot of damage. They're pretty much relying on me to not be able to beat them with Calyrex. Which is telling me this could be an Assault Vested Ogre. That's half health right there, baby. That's really good. That's not an Assault Vest. It's Weakness Policy Ogre. Am I gonna cry myself to sleep? They're going for Max Lightning. It's okay, into Rilla. Thank goodness. All right. I thought that was into Milotic. I was going to be terrified. Granted, Milotic can't do much right here. Thankfully, they didn't go for a Hailstorm, because then that would break my Sash. I am just chipping very slowly, but I am chipping. Times like these, I wish I maxed Quake 3 times. But hey, oh well. Max Lightning plus the Electric Terrain is going to be pretty rough, even for my Milotic. So yeah, I think Dragon Pulse is still the best. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Stab and in rain, it's Scald, and I could get a burn. So let's just go for Scalds. Let's stop trolling. I think that's the problem. We started trolling, and now we have a +2 Ogre in our fate. They don't. I mean, they could have tried, right? I mean, no, because at the thinking about it, if they went for a Max Lightning that last turn, then maybe. But anyway, is that 4 wins with Milotic today? What is happening? Let's get you guys that rental. And here you have the rental code for the Milotic team, Assault Vested Milotic, with actually a pretty decent Dynamax here. So hey, kudos to Milotic for being pretty darn good. Anyway, if you guys enjoy this team, remember to check out SobbleHype on Twitter. Make sure to leave it down below in the description next to where the rental code is and stuff. It seems a lot of fun. I got a lot of ladder today, so that was pretty nice. I think I started off 400, like 450, and I'm at like 250 now. So that's a decent climb for just recording a video. But anyway, grab that rental code while it's out. I have no idea how long it's going to stay out for, so don't yell at me later when it's gone and say that, Kevin, you never told me to get it. I did. You didn't listen. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like and comment down below. Subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.